What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to matchday content because it's finally back. I'm gonna say finally. For now, maybe a couple of weeks into the new season, I will be back saying I wish this is over already because that's kind of how we ended the season. But the transfer window is not very interesting for us. It's actually very depressing at times, very confusing, and maybe just actual games will take our mind off what is the situation of the club. So this is a new show. Every single month, we will look at the games we play in that month. We will go over the teams, obviously, what my expectation is, and your guys' expectations. If you let me know in the comments, as always, and just in general, thoughts on what this type, like this month and other months, will mean for our season. This video, August, only 2 games in August. We will play Udinese and Bologna, and that's what we're gonna discuss in this video. So yeah, let's go. I almost forgot, like and subscribe. But Sunday is it's a big day. We play Udinese away from home. We ended the season at Udinese. I think it's very kind of full circle because we ended it by saying, I remember it's finally over, and everybody's saying it's finally done. Season is over. What the hell was that? Basically, everybody was done with it. It's over. And it's kind of ironic that the season now starts again away to Udinese and with a fit Chiesa, who actually in that game was very good. You know, um, it's the first game. The first game of the season. It's never easy for everybody. I always said that. Even when we were at our highs, we lost at home against Udinese with Terio. If people remember that game, we won against Sampdoria with Tevez scoring, but we struggle in opening games a lot of the times. But it's key to start off well. Like we did win last season. It was against Sassuolo, right? 3-0, I guess. I think it was 3-0. I think Di Maria scored as well. But we won our opening game that season. But then we went on to, I think, draw 2 games. We drew 2 games. One was Sampdoria away, and then we won against Spezia, and we drew Roma and Fiorentina. I don't know the order, but it was something like that. That was like we didn't lose, but like 3 draws out of the first 5 games. That's not an excellent start if you look at the competition, because you need to beat Roma at home, and you need to beat Sampdoria away last season, obviously. But we start off with Udinese away. Udinese have not done great business. The Samardzic thing is very confusing. He was in training again, so that deal as of now, while I'm recording this video, is not going through with Inter. Could change. And the key player for them is De La Feo. They lost Becao, so it's not the best of summers. Actually, it reminds me of the summer Sampdoria had last season. When I came on, I'm like, they're gonna get relegated, and I remember Julian saying, "Nah, it's not gonna happen," because it was kind of a weird statement. But they did terrible business, and Udinese, to be honest, have done no business at all. I don't get it. And again, maybe they have some hidden gems we never heard about. But you need to beat Udinese. Like, there's no ifs and buts. First, you need to beat Udinese, and it needs to be not convincing or whatever. It just needs to be a decent performance, opening game, but you need those 3 points. You cannot start with the type of season we have, with everything around the club. You cannot go to Udinese and let's say lose. Like, that can absolutely not even dropping points. You need to win that game, because I think a lot of teams will go to Udinese, top teams, and they'll just beat them easily. Start off well, and I think we will win that game. I don't think we're gonna smash him 3-1 or 3-0, whatever. I think just a simple 1-0 win, but I think we will beat Udinese, because we need to beat Udinese. We have the better squad, and the preparation was good. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's preseason. Like, it means for a little, because you can see some things that work and do not work. But the preseason was okay, so I'm expecting to beat Udinese. And move on to the next game, and that's Bologna, where I also expect us to beat Bologna at home. For Bologna, same. They haven't done real good business. Very strange because I think Thiago Motta is doing a fantastic job. They play good football. It's not an easy team to go there and play. We played well last season, and we should have won that game easily at times. Um, but in general, they lost Arnautovic. He went to Inter, so that's a big loss. But you need to beat Bologna. Like there's not much to say on it. First home game of the season, before I want to say a big crowd. It's probably not going to be a massive crowd. Um, but man, 6 points out of 6 points, and I forgot who the third game is. I think it's Empoli before the international break. Actually, I don't want to talk about September, but like 9 points out of 9 going to international break is key, and especially 6 points because that's good. You can calm down a little bit, because I hate international breaks, especially when the season just kicked off. I always find that strange. I don't get it, but it's out there. Uh, it's good to start off with those points because players go away, they come back. The difference is they come back, but there's no Champions League, there's no European football. For the other teams, they come back, they play a league game, and then boom, first European games are around the corner. We don't have that. You can flip it, and I know Allegri's trying to flip it in. Man, they play every 3 games, so they can try out more things in real life. But last season he said we don't have as much time as we want to do during the week to train and improve. Well, buddy, you said it. You cannot flip it now. You have tons of time to improve during the week. Yes, it's the first time in 13 years apparently that he only plays 1 game a week. Make it work. Find a solution to keep these guys entertained, sharp, and go for it. Because Arsenal only played, well, not only, but like they play Europa League, but they play with the B team in Europa League, and during the Premier League with the first team, and they did well. You can do well, and you can just do as good as possible, or like as good as not when you play 2 games a week. That should not be an excuse. Find your starting 11. What I don't want to see is like every single week 3-4 changes. We play once a week. Make your choice, and the other guys who are next in line, well, they need to do with sub minutes, Coppa Italia, and maybe you change one player here and there every single week. But at the beginning, find your team, build that core, and then you can move things around a little bit. But don't do like last season, and we are waiting 1 hour before kickoff on Romeo tweeting, and you seeing, man, he changed 4 or 5 players again. Like half the team is new. That made no sense. If you play once a week, yes, fitness, I guess, but like you play once a week, find that team now. If you find that team and you run a roll, then you can move things around, in my opinion. But you need to find that your typical 11, and then you can kind of move pieces around, basically. But yeah, 2 games, so not much to talk. Also, not the biggest of games. It's just opening weekend. That's key, starting well. I will do very early predictions now. I will do predictions during my life because things can change, injuries, whatever, news. You never know. But as of now, I'm going with 2 wins because that's my expectation. Do I believe it fully? Maybe not, but that's my expectation. That's the expectations the club, the players, Allegri should have. So I'm going with a 1-0 win away to Udinese and a 2-0 win at home against Bologna. So we need to get 6 points out of 6 out of those teams. So I think they will. So that's my prediction. Let me know in the comments what yours predictions are for those 2 games. If you want to do predictions and win the official jersey, gift cards, and all those things, you can do that. Become a member. On the link for that in the description. The link for the Discord also in the description. If you are a member, click that Discord link, text me, and I will put you in the members section of the Discord with the chat, the wallpapers, and the prediction league, and you can win official jerseys, gift cards, all those things. Yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your predictions. I will be back today with a live show.